today we're going to be watching I Tested Your Most Dangerous Video Ideas. This was... cut that out! This was suggested... This was suggested in the Discord, so make sure you join and pop a link if you want. Okay, let's go.
How you going? It's that time of year again, when one of my video ideas isn't working out and is taking way longer than I expected.
Are those his birds?
Sorry, can you help me get the card?
There's so many!
Ow! Yeah, can you move? Can I put it there, please?
They're so huge! Was that his credit
I
card?
still want to make money this month and meet a sponsor deadline. So today, I'm listening to you.
I like milk.
You do?
And stealing your ideas and testing how...
Freezer bra for milk slushy. When I was a... Never mind, I'm not even gonna show that story.
smart you are.
But so you're saying if it's a cold environment, it will come out like a slushy? Yes, okay.
Okay, now most of your
Those are some
suggestions can be
feet.
categorized into two piles. Either things that I'm not capable of doing,
Fix my mental state. Can you do that for me? I don't know, I'm a VTuber. That's a pretty difficult job there. Build a submarine to solve the diplomatic crisis going on. Okay, hopefully the person with the guts profile picture has something peaceful and nice to say. Atomic bomb. Yep, that sounds about right.
or assassination requests.
Oh my god! This one also says assassinate the... You know, like when a lady farts out her vagina? That's what that says.
The last of which I'm definitely not doing. For free.
Oh!
Which left me with a handful of bad ideas.
What?
The first suggestion comes from an anonymous emailer who
Of course
just sent
it
me
does.
this screenshot of a treadmill belt sander, and I love it. Not only is this idea dangerous with the potential of finally grinding away my foot fungus, but I reckon it could actually just be a great
He with the
cheap way of building a
Schlitterbahn.
strong belt sander. So the first thing I did was grab a $50 treadmill from Facebook Marketplace and stuff it into my car, breaking a light.
You can buy a treadmill for that cheap? I might be thinking of doing something real soon, okay?
And now all I need to do is somehow turn this belt into sandpaper. And at first I thought I could try just gluing sand onto it, but after making a
Or
test
duct tape.
piece with some PVC glue and sand on paper,
uses
I
hands?
really don't like my chances of covering a whole belt.
Oh, it hurts. It's like I'm sanding myself.
So instead I took down the measurements of the treadmill belt.
Well, that's probably a good place to start. Oh, this is smart.
And
Belt
then
length is
sent them off
infinity.
to a man that loves sand and asked him to make the most abrasive belt that he could.
The sandpaper man. I like that sometimes people have like cool little side jobs or side projects. That's awesome. What else could you put sandpaper in? Maybe like, what if you made a room that was entirely covered in sandpaper, like floor, wall, ceiling, everything? That's like a Mr. Beast video.
And 1 week later, I
Oh,
got this in
toilet
the mail.
paper! That's a good idea too. What? Rats?
Okay, then I just carefully took apart the treadmill,
Oh, that's fun. Little speed run.
making sure to leave all the spiders exactly where they were, and
You guys said he's Australian, right? Why are you guys in a PvP zone?
then fitted the new belt onto it.
Wow, that looks beautiful. It looks better than the
Now,
last one.
I think it's done.
It looks actually quite nice.
That looks
So
great.
let's see how it works.
Please move.
The crinkling. Sounds like pop rock.
So I adjusted the belt to stop it scraping and tried
Yeah,
That is terrifying.
that is really scary.
and I couldn't hold the piece of wood still. So
I don't know. I feel like I have to explain this to you guys because I've had this and I don't know what it is. So really, maybe somebody can explain it to me. But some textures, if I hear a sound, I feel it on my tongue. Like, I just felt that on my tongue.
I made some support to help me do that. And with that, it worked really well and sanded away an inch of wood in a matter of seconds.
Whoa!
And it's so awesome that this thing actually makes a fantastic belt sander while also retaining the original charm and purpose of the treadmill, helping you grind away your body weight.
That's cool!
So I decided I need to run on it. And I'm not actually that worried, as I figure as long as I keep up with the speed of the belt, it shouldn't actually grind away my feet. If anything, I'll get more grip and potentially set a new world record.
It's like a haiku strap.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it hurts me slip.
Oh!
It just sticks to my feet.
It feels like he didn't even want to do this and somebody has like a gun behind the camera. You probably have to do that to get me to run on a treadmill normally anyway.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Saw trap!
How do I solve it?
Oh, that must have hurt. No, not his face. Please don't fall in there. Oh my God, don't fall.
8 out of 10.
Crack dog?
Suggestion number 2 is already my favorite on paper and comes from Queef Chief in my Discord.
Why everybody be in his Discord? Dang, and look, they even got squirt emojis on their names.
Server, who wants me to make an emergency hot dog that heats up when you crack it like a glow stick. And I'm honestly not sure why this doesn't exist already. It's
I thought he was gonna put drugs in the hot dog. Did anybody else think the crack dog was gonna be like something you get when you pull over on the highway in Florida?
sounds like the perfect food for wealthy castaways or for people that are just sick of eating glow sticks.
I've always wanted to eat a
Chief,
glow
I've
stick.
got your back. And to do this, I think I'm going to
Oh,
need
they're
some
so
hot
floppy.
glue and some dangerous chemicals. And when I mix in this chemical, which is definitely not sodium hydroxide, it should hopefully get hot enough to warm up the hot dog. So I looked up the perfect temperature of a hot dog, which is actually a pretty tricky question to answer. And I found scientific papers that have been done on this exact subject.
Has to be a joke.
And no one seems to agree. And it changed to
Wait,
being
I want to
done
go
on
back
this
and see what that
exact
was.
subject.
T raw minus T oven over T done minus T oven. I didn't know there was so much hot dogonomics.
Has to be a joke.
And no one seems to agree, and it changes depending on where you are in the world, like New York, Australia, or China. But I settled for a target somewhere in the middle, around 70 degrees. And this water with the chemical reaches a crazy 129 degrees Celsius, which is definitely hot enough.
Yeah, that's good. Ow.
And now I wanted to check how that temperature feels on my hot dog.
What is he doing?
Perfect. Next, I need a water bag that I can pop easily to mix with the solution. So I cut open the instant cold packs and stole the little water bag. And now I just realized that if I mix these chemicals together in a confined space like I was planning, they might just explode. So I decided to test it first.
Oh my God, this is scary. Don't test this with your hot dog.
Didn't explode. That is so hot.
Yay!
And I didn't die, which is
Is this what they use in the MRE packets? I don't know, but that thing got really hot. When we tried all of the MREs, it would burn my hand when I touched it.
good. So now I need a bag to put the hot dog and chemicals in. And glow sticks come in fantastic heat sealable bags. And I tried to buy some of these, but you can only order them in units of 10,000 or more. And I'm not ready to become a full-time hot dog business yet, but I think I can probably make my own bag. If I get some plastic like this and run a solder along it, it sticks together. So I just did this to create a pocket, and then drew what I would want my packaging to look like, then put the hot dog and chemicals inside, then sealed up the other end, and here we have it, the crack.
He's a great artist. That looks amazing. Oh my God, Clappy, that looks so good. He's a great artist.
Dog. Named this.
It kind of reminds
looks
me
like
of
it's filled with crack.
Scout's art.
So I decided I was hungry and ready to test it out.
What? Well, it's getting hot.
Oh, he's rolling it around.
68 degrees.
A little too cold for me.
Let's leave it like that for a while. Let's crack our delicious hot dog open.
Ew, hot dog pee!
Am I allowed to touch that? No. Ah.
Ew.
It's
It's actually hot.
Oh, it looks done.
Kind of scared.
Ah! That has to.
And that worked perfectly. The hot dog was nice and hot. The only problem was that sodium hydroxide is a highly poisonous corrosive substance that causes skin burns. 0
What?
out of 10. Suggestion number 3 comes from an anonymous mailer who suggests I do a NordVPN sponsorship and get money.
That is a great idea.
Yeah.
I've been using NordVPN for years, and it allows me to have peace of mind when surfing the web, as it protects all my data
The
and
boogie
internet activity
board.
behind a wall of next-generation encryption.
What videos he got recommended to him? How I copy parts in a garage on CNC mill. 2021 Rogue Invitational Strongman Competition. Volume only. A house. Ludwig challenge video. Tier Zoo. Some fighting and Cthulhu. Sounds good.
It's so easy to use, and with one click, you can connect to over 5,200 servers in 60 countries. With speeds
Wow.
so fast, you don't even notice Nord is there.
Ew, those are so dirty. There's
Nord
like
is
9
incredibly
spiders
useful
in
for
there.
me, especially when I'm Googling dodgy chemical advice and want to remain protected and secure.
Yeah,
it's also
actually, he
great for
probably
seeing what
needs
happens
this.
to YouTube ads when I switch my location from Australia to Sweden. So go now to nordvpn.com/ididathing to get a 2-year plan
Oh!
plus bonus gift with a huge
What is
discount
that
and a
video?
30-day money-back guarantee. That's nordvpn.com/ididathing. Thank you, NordVPN, for sponsoring this video.
What? He was drinking out the Estes flask after that.
Number 4 comes from Twitter, where I asked all of you
Oh,
for
hell no.
suggestions on the most dangerous ways of cutting my lawn.
Surely Twitter will be responsible and kind in their responses. Let's see.
And I received thousands of comments. Some were bad,
Lawnmower that's also a baby stroller.
Can you put them on?
What?
and others were also bad.
Oh.
But one stood out as
I thought
the
he was gonna
worst,
do it.
From William Wave 999.
Oh, I want to go back and see
And others
this.
were also bad.
Use a chainsaw with your feet, okay? I've always dreamt of doing it using high-powered lasers. Oh, that's a good idea. This one is ingest the grass, all of it. Oh, that's Jimmy! A long time ago, I did a Fall Guys run where I played on the dance pad, and Jimmy asked me how I set it up, and I told him how to do it, and then he did it after. Jimmy's really nice. This one is, I reckon using an upside-down helicopter would be pretty dangerous. And machete helicopter blades, a lot of knives.
But one stood out as the worst. From William Wave 999, who wants me to get one of those kids ankle hopping games, but put a machete
Oh, I
on the
use
end
that.
and then cut my lawn.
Oh, yeah, look, he does have a burn from the hot dog, so he used a wrapping, and he also has them on his wrist. I didn't notice that. But yes, I use those things. They go around your ankle, and you go really, really fast. I busted my ankles up so bad with that when I was a kid. Like, when I was younger, we didn't have the Nintendo Switch 2. We had violence in the yard.
So I went to Toys R Us and bought one of their ankle hoppers, but they were out of machetes, so I bought one of their kitchen knives instead.
Should have been in
And
America,
then
brother.
bought another one to open the packaging.
I hate how they make you open a pack. That is the most aggravating thing in the world. When you get scissors and they're in the package that you can only open with scissors. Thanks, guys.
Then I removed the blade and attached it to the rope, and then got the ball and attached it to the handle. And now I have the world's most dangerous kids toy and funnest kitchen knife.
Oh
so
my
before I tried
God!
using it and risk cutting off my ankles, I thought I should do
He's
a
gonna wrap
practice
up his
warm-up.
ankles.
Great. Let's do
practice.
this. And I did actually mow my lawn recently, but I left
Aw.
a little section just for this test.
Yes!
And this goes
Me playing
without
Stardew
saying,
Valley
but
when I
am
need
a
to feed my
trained
animals.
Professional, and my family has been cutting their lawns like this for generations. So do not try this at home.
I'm scared. I don't even want to watch. I'm gonna be honest. I'm really scared. No!
And I can actually manage to keep it going, so
Wow.
I decided to try and cut the grass.
It's not good in terrain. Oh! That way, okay, I was the worst one.
And I couldn't spin it on the grass, so I went back to the concrete and decided that I can move in once the blade is spinning.
Oh my God.
So bring it.
He actually got himself?
You cut my foot, but not the grass. 1 out of 10.
What?
Okay, on to the last suggestion. And I think I have no choice now but to go with Clumsy
Let's wrap
Ninja's
it up.
suggestion from my Patreon and make a machine that can chew for me. So I looked up some
Okay.
machines that already do this.
Well, I guess you wouldn't need a machine. The way I would solve this is maybe I would find a really large bird. Maybe like an ostrich, and then I would give him all my food first and make him feed it to me through my mouth.
And all of them just make me feel very,
Ew.
very uncomfortable.
Oh.
So I've decided I'm going to make a non-humanoid looking one using
That's
a blender,
gross.
a welder, not my helmet, this tube, and some metal. So first I cut open the top of the helmet and remove the brain.
Oh. So stupid.
So I have space to put in the blender. Now I need
Okay.
a hole in the blender so the
Where did you
tube
get
can
that?
funnel the delicious mush into my mouth. And to make this hole, I got a whole bit and just put it in the blender and turned it on.
Oh my god.
And now I have this hole, which is actually kind of terrifying as it gives me direct access to the blade when it's spinning.
Have you guys ever heard of the Pain Olympics? Anyways.
So I decided I would do the same test as with the hot dog and see if it's working all right. Perfect. Then I place the whole thing
I'm glad it wasn't just me.
in the helmet and attach the tube. All right, then I cut these metal pieces and placed it together in perfect right angles and welded. And again, and
Wow.
again. Then I gave it a coat of paint, sanded it down, and finally was left with this.
You should have
So,
used
let's go.
That wasn't the
Gave
treadmill,
it a
was
coat
it?
of paint, sanded it
Maybe the treadmill wouldn't have been sandy enough.
down, and finally was left with this. So let's go test it out.
That is terrifying. Oh no.
Okay, for the test, I chucked in some berries, some banana, and some yogurt.
What? This is ameno. Dorime.
It hurts my head so much.
I thought my internet footprint was bad. It could get worse.
I have a headache. 5 out of 10.
Oh no!
Okay, and now for the winner. And they are all bad ideas. And
Okay.
only all together do they barely create a video. So the winner is NordVPN. And I'm not just saying that because they were the only people on the list not to injure me, but they also gave me a lot of money. Thanks for watching. If you like that, subscribe and check out some of my other videos.
I've never seen any of his videos before. That was so good. That was really good. He has like dry humor, which I think is so funny. That was awesome. Clappy. And then also I have this recommended video underneath it, burning down my house to prove a point. Yeah. What is he doing?